Welcome to the morning meditation for the first week of Lent. I'm going to start by getting relaxed while setting the intention to remain alert and engaged. Breathing in, breathing out. Feeling the breath deep and slow. Bringing oxygen to your mind, to your heart, to your muscles. Feeling that oxygen nourishing and enlivening your body. Your brain getting focused and awake. Your body calm, relaxed and alert. Now we're going to bring our attention to the part of us who is like Caiaphas, the chief priest in the great temple in Jerusalem during the time of Jesus. This part of you is powerful in the world, opinionated, attached to worldly success, to having control of physical things. It's proud about its capacity and its right to rule in your body and your mind. And it has successfully managed and controlled a complex system. It has cherished its authority in you. Feel that part of yourself with compassion. See the usefulness of that part. And also the fragility of the strength that it wields. Now imagine Jesus as an aspect of your soul coming forth and making its presence known in your body, a divine aspect, super wise, with a whole other kind of power, a power that is not rooted in anything physical, in anything worldly, anything temporal. Not tied to things or space and time, and yet here now has come forth to call the other parts of yourself to a new vibrational level, a new reality. Now return to Caiaphas in yourself, whose power and sense of self is so fragile, who seeks more and more control because it's insecure, who needs reassurance in the physical world for any sense of value or importance, and feel that part's reaction to the coming of the Christ within you. How angry, how scared, how totally prepared to rationalize aggressive action towards that part. Telling itself whatever it needs to tell itself to feel righteous, and rejecting and desiring to destroy that part. This part, Caiaphas, in you cannot recognize the divinity of that part, cannot truly see what it is. It only feels that that part is a usurper, that it has a power that it doesn't deserve. That part sees the Christ in you as a thief and a dangerous, uncontrollable force and power. The Caiaphas part of you is angry at the ease of the Christ part, at the ease of the power and the self-assuredness. It does not know the reality of the Christ and does not want to know. Has no space in its view for that reality. So that Caiaphas part of you sets up traps and obstacles and tests, tries every which way to untether the power of the Christ inside of you. Tries to unmoor it from any validity, humiliate, undermine, accuse. Tries to turn the tide of all the other parts of you that are feeling the love and the energy and the power and are listening to that vibration, are enamored with this new kind of power amongst them. That is the Christ light, the Christ consciousness coming through your soul. The Caiaphas part is jealous of the loyalty of these parts turning away from it. Jealous and angry that that kind of power is so unshakable. Terrified that everything it has spent its life building will fall apart and be meaningless if that Christ part is allowed to rule. Sure, determined that that Christ part wants to take its position. Wants to dethrone it and destroy it, and feels justified in fighting back any way it can. Tune into this Caiaphas part of yourself as we set up the story of Lent and all the other parts that will relate to it. Start with this. Feel Caiaphas in you, this egoic part who has been working so hard to manage the system, that has an insecure power, a need for control, who cannot perceive the reality of the Christ energy in you, and who only feels it as a threat and as a stealing energy. Have compassion for this Caiaphas part of you. Which is so limited in its vision, so myopic, so tight-fisted around temporary and limited power that it cannot perceive real power and cannot feel the love that emanates from the Christ part. From the Christ coming through this part in you, this soul part. Feel compassion for the deprivation, the loneliness, the abject misery of being a part that cannot perceive or experience the love that is so bright and beautiful. See that grasping at power, that acting out with plots and plans is the only way it knows how to seek for security. Breathe in and breathe out, feeling gratitude for your Caiaphas part, for its efforts, to manage and control your life, your emotions, your spiritual experiences. For its genuine effort to keep you safe and protect tradition and rules, standard ways of doing things. Breathe in compassion for that part, gratitude for the effort that that part made in you, and compassion for its limitations. Now breathe in gratitude for the complexity and beauty of this system, this whole complex, symbolic world within you, for the parts that everything plays inside, and for this divine story of the persecution and the death and the resurrection of Jesus, which guides us to understand ourselves, to have compassion for ourselves, and to support the work of transformation within us. Breathing in, breathing out. Just stay in this place of gratitude and joy for the rest of the time you have for this meditation.